Post-workout recovery. You just crushed a heavy workout, personal bests were achieved, gains were secured. But now, you can't lift your arms to shampoo your hair. After intense physical activity, your muscles aren't just tired, they've literally torn at the microscopic level. It's not an injury, it's an upgrade in progress. Tiny satellite cells rush to the damaged areas to rebuild and reinforce your muscles, making you stronger for the next time. Cooldown duration, 24 to 72 hours. Buffs applied, +1 strength, eventually. Debuffs applied, -3 mobility and -2 dignity when trying to shower. There's no quick fix. You can try stretching, icing, or the dark arts of foam rolling. But the truth is, once the cooldown starts, you just have to wait it out. Or spec into rest and nutrition and let the passive healing buffs do their thing. Mental burnout. You sat down for just an hour of studying. Now it's been 8 hours, you're drooling into a textbook, and the font looks like it's moving. Congratulations, you've triggered a mental burnout. When you push your brain too hard without breaks, cognitive function drops like a stone. Your working memory fries, decision-making slows, and your attention span shortens until you're basically operating on Windows 98. Cooldown duration, several hours to a full day. Buffs lost, focus, and rational decision-making. Debuffs gained, +1 existential dread. Social exhaustion. You just gave a presentation to 35 people. You nailed it, but now you're curled up in a bathroom stall, wondering if you'll ever feel normal again. This is public speaking recovery, a unique cooldown that combines adrenaline crash with social fatigue. Your heart rate was jacked up, but now that it's over, you're in the emotional equivalent of a potato coma. Cooldown duration, a good night's sleep, plus residual awkwardness for up to 72 hours. Debuffs applied, sudden cringe flashbacks. The best move? Log out of your body for a bit, preferably with snacks. Relationship DPS reset. You got into a spicy argument. Voices were raised, feelings were hurt. Now your heart's still doing laps in your chest even though the battle is over. That's because emotional cooldown hasn't kicked in yet. When emotions escalate, your body floods with stress chemicals like cortisol and adrenaline. And unfortunately, these don't just disappear the moment you say I'm fine. Cooldown duration, 20 minutes minimum for minor arguments, 1 to 2 days for boss tier fights. Debuffs applied, overthinking, and sudden shower cry triggers. Oh, and pro tip, don't try to settle round 2 while you're still debuffed. Let the chemicals leave the battlefield first or risk accidental emotional crit damage. Voice recovery. You screamed your heart out at a concert, sang karaoke with your whole chest, or just yelled a little too hard at your Fortnite duo for 3 straight hours, and now he's crying. But now, your voice sounds like a frog choking on a kazoo. Welcome to voice recovery, a cooldown of one of your most vital communication tools. Your vocal cords are tiny muscles, and just like any overused muscle, they need time to heal. Cooldown duration, 1 to 3 days. Debuffs applied, +10 raspy voice, which can actually work as a Riz buff if done correctly. If you don't rest, you risk stacking permanent damage debuffs. Pro strat, water, whispering, and re-rolling it into text-to-speech for a bit. Social cooldown. You just went to school, went to a family reunion, and your friend's birthday party all in the space of 2 days. And now you feel like your battery is completely depleted. Unfortunately, you've hit a social cooldown. Introverts are especially debuffed by this as they have a finite bar for socializing. And once it runs dry, no amount of extroverted vibes can refill it. Cooldown duration, 6 hours to 3 days. Debuffs applied, +10 avoidance, -5 small talk. Recovery activities include Netflix marathons, lying completely still while questioning your existence, and making elaborate plans to cancel future plans. Heat cooldown. You spend all afternoon outside in a heat wave. Now you're pink, sluggish, and muttering incoherently about slushies. That's because your body's internal AC unit is on emergency mode. Heat cooldown starts when your body's core temperature climbs above normal operating range, risking heat exhaustion or the dreaded overheat wipeout. Cooldown duration, 30 minutes to 1 hour with shade, hydration, and sitting down. Debuffs applied, -5 movement speed and confusion aura. Recovery tip, do not sprint to the nearest AC unit without hydrating first, unless you want to speed run fainting any %. Immune system cooldown. You survived a flu, COVID, food poisoning, you name it. You're technically better, but moving around feels like carrying a sandbag through a tar pit. That's because the immune system cooldown is now active. Your body just fought an epic boss battle at the microscopic level, and now it's in the cleanup phase. Cooldown duration, 1 to 2 weeks depending on the illness. Debuffs applied, -5 stamina, -5 focus, and the random naps glitch will occasionally trigger at random. Your white blood cells are still rebalancing, your energy reserves are recharging, and your mitochondria are on strike until further notice. Just accept the slow pace. Trying to power through it will just extend your debuff timer. Have you experienced any of these cooldowns? If so, congrats, you're playing real life on hardcore mode. Keep your potions stocked, mind your debuffs, and if all else fails, slash slug out, nap, and respawn stronger. See you next time.